What's up, YouTube fam? It's Sparky617 here, and today we're going to be checking out a game called Gone Home. Now, I have never done an intro after playing a game. I have just finished this game in its entirety, and I really urge you to go on this journey with me. This was such an emotional roller coaster. I'm speechless. It brought tears to my eyes. I mean, I am a mess right now. This game was amazing. Literally bring, like, tears to my eyes, dude. That shit was sad. It was such a happy, sad... I'm a mess. I'm an emotional mess. I have to go think about my life now for like a long time.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Okay, so I'm immediately realizing that this game is absolutely beautiful. Oh, okay, so we do not shift to sprint, we shift to zoom. Or we hold right mouse to zoom, okay? So now we've just arrived home from Europe. And, our parents were supposed to greet us here, but doesn't appear that anybody's home. So let's see. All right, so our name is Caitlin Greenbriar. Our destination is Portland. Flight 270, date June 6th, 1995. So we landed our late night flight, or early morning on June 7th. Okay, what is this? Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad, crossed out, anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Signed, Sam. Okay. Well, this is creepy and we can't leave. Oh, no. Alright, I'm already creeped out. You guys know how I am with horror games. It is super dark. All right, let's grab... Oh. Put back. Press right mouse or left shift to examine a held object. To rotate... $5.99. It's a $5.99 duck. Take house key. House key added to backpack. Oh, I think I was supposed to read that tutorial. Okay, there's our backpack. Okay, so we have our passport for the United States of America. That's actually what they look like. That's pretty cool. Our AMS boarding pass, gate 72B, June 6, 1995. Departure from Amsterdam, destination Portland. Transfer flight at Cincinnati. Passenger, Caitlin Greenbriar, flight 270. Okay, so this one we have, it's my passport. I got it to go on my Europe trip. So her date of birth, we have December 12th of 1973. All right. And now we have our house key. So we have a map. Oh, I like the map. That's cool. And nothing in the journal so far. All right, let's unlock the door. Guys, I just got cold chills. I don't know if you can see, but the hair just stood up on my arms when that happened. That was a no-no. Oh, thank God we have light. Okay. So we can examine the object, and we can actually put it back where it belongs, or we could just kind of yeet it. Okay. Do we have anything? Directions to work from new home or new house. Left on Crabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North, right onto 202 East, entrance on right, past Wage Road. Travel time, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Now this drawer was open, kind of. I'm assuming the game wants us... What was that? Nah, fam. This shit is literally actually giving me, like, cold chills. I don't like it. Alright, well, I guess we'll go... I keep trying to sprint, but we don't have a sprint button. Look how creepy. Nah. Nah. We ain't doing that. Wellspring Movers Incorporated. So they must have just moved into this new house, her parents. Okay. Greenbriar, Arbor Hill, Oregon. Okay, so they have boxes for the kitchen. So 8 kitchen boxes, 5 master bedroom boxes, 6 boxes child bed, 10 overweight library boxes, 4 for the office, a 24-inch television, a 14-inch television, continued on attached worksheets. Subtotal $1,676. Packing $1,676. Delivery $912. Insurance 2% to cover total loss $162. The total is $2,750. Now I will tell you what. That was...
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
I like that. What I was going to say is that the price of their stuff, for them to ship all of that, was the price that it took me to ship my one computer from the US to Denmark. So that was pretty crazy. Stephen King Author Magazine, 50 contestants with up to $21,000 in prizes get published. The Blank Page, how to top 20 authors conquer it. Okay. What do we got here? Some Band-Aids. What is this? Vax powder cleanser. Okay. Okay, that must be the family. I guess we can go through this room first and just check everything out. Yeah, Boone County telephone directory, 1994. Wow, I haven't seen a telephone book in forever, dude. Worldwide timetable, effective June 1st, 1994. Katie's departure, 7/6/94, flight 881, 12:10 to Amsterdam. Wow, that's kind of cool. Look at that. I actually really like that map. That is awesome. Those are the biggest airports. Pittsburgh's where I always fly out of. Sometimes I have layovers in Fort Lauderdale. When I'm heading here, I have flown out of Newark. Oh, that's awesome. I really like that. Is that the... Yeah, that was the end of it. Okay. Sam. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Wow. Okay.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
So that must be Daniel.
Where are you? Really?
want you.
What?
Please be there.
What?
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So that's Sam, that's Katie, which is us, that's Mom, which is Jan, and that's Dad, which is Terry. Okay. I hope we don't have to use that to, like, call 911 or something, man. Ah, this is awesome, dude. That right there scares me. I hear creaking and shit. Okay. Let's check out this first. Pick up one of my trophies. Regional track and field finals, April 21st, 1990. Girls 100-meter relay, first place. Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Caitlin Greenbriar. This is just a skull. I'm assuming that means made in Mexico. And pick up my old track trophy. Regional track and field finals, April 22nd, 1991. Girls long jump event, Caitlin Greenbriar, first place. The Tombs of the Youth. Melville. So Moby Dick. Oh no, the Bible. Why? Uh-oh. It's never good when a horror game has a Bible. Let's just put that right back where it belongs. Like, where is everybody? Hello? You guys were supposed to, like, be here to say hi and whatnot. Got 2 more telephone directories. Okay, we have a letter here. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers, I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old... Oh god, But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old... something level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. So it's something level, like a... Oh, split level housing. Okay. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you're over... if you ever want to trade places. So how's the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Sparking of jealous. Right back soon. I miss you, Rumi Carol. Okay, so that's our mom's old college roomie. All right, understood. What do we... Wait, what is this? It's a card. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. Uncle Harvey. I like that. I love how it's our sister's card, though. Did they just get rid of everything that was ours? Does it say front hall? Goodfellow High School. Janice Greenbriar, senior conservationist. 975002. The Tacoma County Forestry Service. Okay. So our mom works for the Forestry Service. Interesting. Uh-oh, it's locked. Please don't tell me that one's locked. Please don't tell me we have to head up to the dark, creepy-ass stairway first. Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? The dark, creepy-ass stairway doesn't seem so bad. Is it a smoke detector? Press 2 or M to check your location in the house. Okay, so that's where we are in this random hallway. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. Paris. 82 of 94. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating Le Petit Déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you're my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam. 1 Arbor Hill. Weird. Boone County, Oregon, 97141, USA. Also, sorry if I mispronounce any of the words. That's what I do. I mispronounce things. Okay, I'm sorry. What do we got? Anything good? Wait, who is that? DeSoto, is that us? Is that Sam? Is that us? Is that her girlfriend? Huh. Read obituary. Oscar Doc Manson. Oscar Manson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Manson was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. I hear something talking. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbriar, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. All right. James Clark, 31, of Boone County. So there was something else. Okay, nothing on the playing cards. I like how we can like interact with almost everything. Okay, what is this? What is this pin? Heavens to Betsy. Can I keep it? I like it. It's a heart too. Look at that heart. It's very realistic. All right. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of class so you can get right into the swing of things. 1 sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. 1 lined notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. 1 box of colored pencils. A standard combination lock for your assigned locker. A nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. And a positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon. And again, welcome. Beth Valence, principal. I love how they, got everything crossed out except for a positive attitude. So I'm assuming this is for Sam.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house.
Yeah.
So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
The Psycho House. Oh, what the fuck? It's so dark in here. Whew, okay. What do we got here? Examine paper. Pioneer CLD D703 combination laserdisc compact disc player. MSRP $999.99. A remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on and off, jog shuttle dial, front and remote, digital CLV slow motion freeze frame, last frame memory, 2 S-video outs, coax and optical outs, twin 1-bit DA converters, SN ratio of 116 decibels, CD playback at about 422 by 140 by 432 millimeters. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not of a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD/CD player, you'd be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Okay, so is Dad like an inventor or something? All right. Early space flight to Utopia. Advanced technology, end World War II early. Time stream too different. Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese. JFK president. US plus USSR coalition. Paradox results. In JFK death being desired outcome. Record JFK off HBO. Magic bullet theory. Wait, recorded off HBO. Isn't this 1995? Long gunman. X-Files, check with Sam. Grassy Knoll steamrolled. Intercept LHO in USSR. LMO Kilibin Marines. Why not disrupt the motorcade? Day minutes. Air Force LHO can fire? You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. State of emergency in Dallas cancels motorcade. JFK, poisoned, kidnapped, injured. Okay, so is he part of the military or is he like a conspiracy theorist or something? What is homie doing here? There's a 3-ring binder. Nothing for us to read. Okay. I really hope we find our... From the pen of Terrence L. Greenbriar. I really like that. It's like my Sparky notepad. I don't have it lying around here. It's over on my other table. Otherwise, I'd show it to you guys. All right, what is this book? Benjamin Allman, The Killing of JFK, A Theory. You've seen the movie, discover the truth. A superb work of speculation, plotted with amazing skill and showing a level of magnetic artistry not usually present in such academic pieces. In Trammell. A thrilling theory. I couldn't put this book down. S. O'Reilly. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Harcourt Fenton Books. That is really cool that the chair spun. The complete I Ching. That made a really cool noise. Electrical inspection form. Name of insured applicant, Terrence Greenbriar. 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County, policy number 009412AA. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into a structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights bunk out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbriar, since there are no current safety issues, will not be addressed. Black Cat Electrical Company. The electrician was Harold Price Jr. Date of inspection, 9/2 of 94. Okay. So basically they're telling us that shit's gonna get creepy, and that's their explanation for it. Ah, what does Dad drink up here? What is this, Dad? Distilled in Ireland. Hanrahan Irish whiskey. 79% corn neutral spirits and 21% barley spirits. Handcrafted and bottled by whatever that is. Surgeon General. Okay. Wow. It's really realistic. I like it. First thing I look for is a light switch in every room. Bishop Gray. I know it's not even like that scary. But like, it is at the same time. What the hell is this, like, why does this bookshelf end here? Okay, so we've got a lot of looking around to do in here. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Fresh. Readers tell us all about their worst moments. Does anybody still care? The male gaze, how to subvert it. Sarah Holst. Not gathering moss. May of 95. The accidental patriarch. Villain, ambassador, messiah. The occasional... sometime unreliable savior hero, a year on the mountain, come down from the mountain, the accidental prophet, the unreliable prophecy, the accidental prophet. Yo, dad's fucking crazy, man. He's got too much of that Irish whiskey, man. Dad, we gotta chill, man. You're creeping me out. Grab Dad's second book. What the fuck was that? No. Dad's second... The Accidental Pariah, Terrence L. Greenbriar. Ah, so he is an author. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours, there will be another attempt. And the lines of communication are down. A James Bond for today's audience. Casey DeWitt. Compelling. A thriller worth its salt. David Pittman. Now, Dad, I see some other book under here, and I'm a little bit wondering what the hell this book is here. What did that say? Gosh, Dad. Gentlemen, February 1989. Japan's bloody war on dolphins. Ladies in the ring of women wrestling. Moscow by night. Drugs, prostitution, the mafia. The new rules of love. Yeah, gosh, Dad. I mean, to be fair, we're the ones snooping in his office. A Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens, Dr. Alyssa Medina. The teen years are fraught with the change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well, maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book beholds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning, as he or she first enters adolescence up through the end of the teen years as she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Elisa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers, prepared to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. I'd never had such a good conversation with my daughter, says Eleanor Shepard. These simple tools can make all the difference to a relationship with your child, says Sean Keller. This is what I want to look at, is these folders. Oh! 0451. Hold on. Does Dad have some secret safe? November 1st, 1994. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If they were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note, thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood. Damn. Okay, so 0451. Shee. We need to remember that? I'm not going to remember that. We're going to have to come back here. I wonder... Oh, that's what it's to. Okay, so we have 0451. Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. Dear Mr. Manson, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Will and testament. Oh, wow. So this is the guy that passed away that's like, what, the house is haunted or something? I, Oscar Manson, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbriar, Jr. of Ellis County. And the events that Terrence L. Greenbriar, Jr. shall predecease me, then and in such event, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will, this 13th day of August, 1973. Signed, Oscar Manson. Wow, look at his writing. That looks like my grandma's writing. It's shorthand. They used to use it way back when. Okay. So, we got Homeboy's last will and testament. Hold on. Read crumpled note. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm behind you. Wave if you get this. I'm right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Aw, the old yes or no circle. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Wow. Can I throw it in the trash can?
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Okay. Well, somebody took the VHS player. The X-Files, Season 1, Episodes 18 through 21. Huh. Oh, man, it gets me every time. Making friends even when you something. Feeling lonely, it's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Sam, thought this might help, Dad. Aww.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook.
It was her.
So intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
It's her. That's her. That's cool. I knew it. She has a crush on her. It's the book that my dad wrote. The Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond, a high-class political thriller. Mercury Books. February 3rd, 1978. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. At home, with a glass of scotch, listen to some records and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college... Tell him your old college something Mike sent you. Here's the address. David Werning. Do it. Signed, Mike. I hear walking, dude. I do wish there was a read button where, you know, you could make it to where you can actually read some of this stuff. Because some of it I can't pick out very well. Read story. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbriar. Grade 2. Story. The Turtle People. Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever. Or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the Black Pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out of the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see that her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. That's actually really well written. I love the liar. Like, I love the obvious, you know, mistypes because she was in 2nd grade. I keep trying to sprint, and it's the zoom button. I apologize if it, like, is triggering. Okay, David Warning. Notify sender of new address. Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine. Okay, so that's the review stuff. Please find and close Pioneer, blah, 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 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to give us a copy for the editor. Standard stuff like you gave us on the other one. It's a combi player, so check out its CD playback with a few discs as well as laser disc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal-to-noise ratio and TOS-link stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. So he's an author and reviewer of VHS players? TV listing. Okay, so there's all these, but right there, the X-Files. So he's a bit much, man. He's out there. Okay, wait, what is that? It's Mom's old work mug. Yeah, from the Forestry Service. A matchbook? Well, they're all used up. Oh, wait, can I light a candle? Wouldn't that be cool? Light the candles? I keep thinking that somebody's standing at the end of the hallway, and it's not, but it keeps making me think it is. A bunch of coupons save 25 cents. Something much better. Tortilla chips. Interesting. Whew. United States Department of Agriculture, U.S. National Forest Manual. Northwest Region, prescribed burn procedures and precautions. Do not distribute to the public. Ah, so her mom got that from work. Yo, that looked like a person too. Man, I'm just freaking myself out too much. Nothing's even like scared me, and I'm still freaking myself out. I can't help it, dude. I know some bullshit's gonna happen. The Dave Brubrick Quartet. Some bullshit's gonna happen, dude. Dr. Jitters. Look at that. Okay. A world history book. And here's the homework assignment. Reproductive System Worksheet 6. Ah. Okay. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. The menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. Okay, so, yeah, I see. That's just all mixed up. I am produced in the testicles. Okay, so you have the male and female. Okay. I go from the vas deferens to the urethra, the life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix and the uterus and into the fallopian tubes in search of an egg cell. I develop for 2 or 3 months in the epididymis. When the penis becomes erect, I leave the epididymis and travel up into the body through the vas deferens. As I pass through the prostate glands, the seminal vesicles, and the Cowper's glands, fluids are added so that I can live longer and swim more easily. Without me, an egg cell couldn't begin the amazing process of reproduction. The urethra carries me, along with about 200 million other sperm, out of the penis into in a process called ejaculation. If I can find the ovum before the other sperm do, I will be the winner, part of a fertilized egg. So Samantha Greenbriar, she chose the menstrual cycle. Here's her story. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Essa Gates stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Welen in Poland. As the train rumbles along, the sun rises over the countryside. She can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris. Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only for a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her Boris's across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa, and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again and again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. And then the teacher just said, "See me." Dude, she went from like a science, like how pregnancy works to some wartime shit. That's insane. I don't know if that's copyrighted. We can't do that. I don't know if that's copyrighted or not. Dad's second book, The Accidental Pariah. That's the one that we already looked at. Okay, what is this? March 8th, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbriar, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hope of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of this series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Phipps. Damn, they dropped him. What is this? Vodka. Hell yeah. Alright. Shee. Look how many shot glasses he has just all over the place. I didn't throw those two on the floor. Those two were on the floor. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So there's more of his books. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Oh.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. I swear every time I start talking, some footsteps happen either to the left or to the right, and it's crazy. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Shoots? What is this? Oh, wow, we have more of Dad. So Dad just has a bajillion copies of his own book. Okay, that's kind of sad, actually. All right, where are we at? So now we're going down to whatever this room is. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. So Sam just kind of dipped and expects us to tell Mom and Dad stuff. Yet, dude, is it always meant to roll in 3? No. Like, is there like an achievement for getting snake eyes or something? No. Damn, I thought. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Nah, that gave me cold chills and shit too, fam. No way. So what is that room back there? To basement. So let's go back to the foyer and let's go upstairs. Or the foyer. Foyer. I'm telling you, dude, something's going to happen. I'm calling it. God, you watch, it's going to be in the attic, dude. Oh, okay. Newspaper clipping. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County, over the better part of next week, as a part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbriar. So that's Mom. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Okay. That was October 1st of 94. Caution, radiation. What? That must be Sam's room. Why is this? Oh, it's a, okay. Read personal calendar. Read personal calendar. Oh gosh, it's shorthand. I need to like FaceTime my grandma or like have my grandma come over and help me read this. Monday, couples brushing. Wednesday is cooking class, take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Monday, couples bowling. That's what it is. Wednesday, cooking class. Friday, ballroom dancing. Monday, okay, so... oh, except for the last. There is nothing Monday, but it says cook the big meal for... Oh, Katie and Sammy. Or Katie and Sam. Okay. Well, where's my big dinner? I want my big dinner. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service, to aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation. A ranger with expertise, and the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective 9/2/94. Please see the attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbriar, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton, 8/4/94. Okay, so what is this considered? Just the hallway? There's a cassette tape. Bratmobiles. For Sam. Love things, stab, cherry bomb, throwaway, product, zombie special, fuck your fans, Polaroid baby, panic, bitch theme, Richard, and cool schmool. That's awesome.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
That's cute. So we're getting all of these in our backpack, okay. Read sternly. Okay, hold on. So we have Daniel called. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Aw, they knew it, dude. They fucking knew that we would leave all the lights on in the game. That's great. Alright, sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbriar, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Ooh, that sounds like trouble to me. So this must be Sam's room, right? Yeah, definitely. Man, all the VHS players got taken. Hey, there's the Nintendo cartridge. What do we got? Hold on. Adventurous the Cat returns. Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Left, hold, right, plus punch. Lightning kick. Kick, 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 kick. Helicopter kick. Down, hold, up, plus kick. Air stomp. Down, plus MK while jumping. That's awesome. I like it. The little cheat codes. You guys remember whenever you had like the little cheat code books? Man, those were the days. You had to go and buy them. Bratmobile. Oh, it's her cassette. Yo.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I can't. I have to stop because we've got to progress. I could stand there. I actually do want to stand there and like listen to that shit. Okay, Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Bland... Mrs. Whatever teacher. Summer pre-college program for young scholars. 1995 session. Whew, here we go. Reed College, one of the nation's most lauded private liberal arts and sciences institutes, is proud to announce its 14th annual summer program for youth scholars. This program invites students of grade 10 and 11 to attend lectures, workshops, and discussions, covering a wide variety of intellectual pursuits. By focusing on a small group sessions and closed faculty-student interactions, the program encourages young minds to thoroughly explore areas of growth and enrichment as they approach the threshold of higher education. The program is divided into distinct tracks by subject matter, but students are encouraged to select sessions from secondary tracks along with that to which they are admitted. On-campus housing and meals are provided as part of the program's tuition. Scholarships for the summer program are available based on merit and need, judged by students' submitted portfolio and final documentation. The summer program tracks are anthropology, art and history, classics, English creative writing, history, humanities, mathematics, philosophy, religion, sociology, theater. Okay, and so English creative writing is the one the teacher thinks. Beyond the benefits of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed if they decide to attend the university full-time as undergraduates and are accepted by Reed's admissions board. Educators at students' schools have been provided with documentation outlining the specific requirements for each track and process for submitting portfolios and applications. Students accepted to the program will be notified at the beginning of calendar year 1995. Explore, learn. So here's all of her books. Okay. What the hell is that called? Emery board? Isn't it a nail file? Is that what they're actually called? What is that? It's like an ID of some sort. Man, ripped the whole damn drawer out of there. Malaise, Pacific Institute of Art exhibition, August 9th to November 30th, 1991. Goodfellow High School disciplinary referral. Student named Yolanda DeSoto, grade 12. Oh. This is her girlfriend. It was October 20th of 94, 9:20 a.m. Mr. Benchley. It was in the hall. Wait, Mr. Benchley, is that... No. Okay. I had to make sure. Factual description of incident. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Action taken by facility. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. So there's the administrator's signature. There's Lonnie D. And then the parent's signature is obviously not there, and the note's in the trash. Ooh, okay, it's got to be something. All right, what's this say? What a party. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You'd better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Rose. Meow. KSNC presents Sonic Boom 94. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. What? Yeah, but what was that? What fell out of it? Oh, a Bible. No, not a collar. Aw, Mitten. 1888 Dreary Creek Road, or Dry Creek Road. Mr. Mitten, got your number? Are you going to dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? 3 to 5 players, 9+. Do you like sports? Would you introduce me to your friend? Are you busy Friday? I love that. What a mix of questions. The King's Labyrinth. Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin. Whoa, this is the... Wow, she continued it with Chapter 2 from fucking 2nd grade. Oh, what age was she when she did this? Because this was on a typewriter. Descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra, the silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they couldn't understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked onto the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls floated. You can tell that I'm getting thrown off by the thunder. I love thunder and lightning, but in this setting, it's freaking me out, man. As he sang wailing sounds, souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It's a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no. The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with a distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack. Did you hear that? You see what I mean? It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arms. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply. Its end, shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Man, from reading the 2nd grade book onto that is phenomenal. I actually want, a full-ass book of that. Plaque, Samantha. S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for merry, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, T is for thoughtful, H is for honest, A is for admirable. We need to find out the combination to that. It's got to be something with her and her, GF. Samantha Greenbriar, year 11. Teacher Fletcher. Period 5. Subject, shop 1. Assignment, metalworking and engraving, grade C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable, leveling on edges, show more pride in work. Oh. So that is the... So she got a C- for that fucking portrait that was in the entryway downstairs? Dude, that was damn good. Oh, I want to believe. KSNC Sonic 101.7. Hold on. 1017. Damn, I thought. Okay. I'm sure we'll find more. Oh god, it's gonna be twisty-turny. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us. Tonight for a change. But I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I gonna barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so it's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you then. And then the little heart with the barf burger. Okay. So, with pads, standard. Toilet paper, standard. Tampon, standard. The cleaning stuff, toilet paper roll. Tissue, no more pads, okay. Nothing in the garbage can. I don't know who made that. Can't read it. Oh wait, what? Hold on. We have a problem. Guess this one's broken. What? Why? Wait, what? What? For what purpose? Wild color. Red right hand. Semi-permanent hair color. Not tested on animals. Original formula. Okay. Okay. Whew. I was a little scared for a moment.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. That's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Damn. She didn't take her chance. Come on, girl. Wait, I did not shut that door, did I? The Brother 150, of course, it's a Phaedrus. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? That's cool. Groove Magazine exclusive. AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum live. Eddie Vedder Weezer. Veruca Salt wants it now. Isn't that the cleaning stuff that's in the cabinet? Max and Martine wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Groove, Kurt Cobain, 1967 to 1994. I want to know the combination to her locker. I'm sure it's in here. I'm sure I'm just an idiot. Dude, I really want to listen to this cassette again, but I'm going to come back after the video and listen to the cassette over and over again. Okay, why is that closet light on? Whose is this? Mom and Dad's bedroom? Okay, here's Mom's purse. So Mom left without her purse. An Earth Day benefit celebration. Music for the planet. Oh, is this a postcard I sent? Dear... Hold on, I gotta go to the light. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London. This time I'm going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all. Signed, Katie. So the phones and TV don't work because of this huge national problem. All the president's men. So it looks like they grabbed their shit in a hurry. So what, some shit was going on? Like, there was a big problem? Oh, barf. Love it. Some shit was going on. Did something go wrong and then we just never got told? And they just let us come home anyway? Like, okay then? Like, you figure you'd be like, hey honey, don't come home. Some shit's going down. Nothing under the bed. That's the postcard. Okay. Like how Dad's... Is this Dad's side? With his stuff all neatly, like, folded and stuff, and then Mom's side is, like, just all thrown in there. I don't know what that is. It's probably their bathroom. Aw, look at the family. What a cute family picture. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Walt Whitman's collection of poems was first released in this form in 1892, but not before it was banned on grounds of obscenity. He died only 2 months after its release on March 26, 1892. Seeing, hearing, feeling are miracles, and each part and tag of me is a miracle. Okay, so nothing in the binder, right? Yeah. And we'll check bookmark. Timberline Booksellers, new used hardcover paperback periodicals located in historic Wisteria Town Center, your local source for literature since 1933. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands, Rick. So, okay. What do we got here? Watercolors technique for florals and still lifes. Are you a watercolorist looking to improve your skills? So was Bradford Gregory once. Since he began painting with watercolors at the age of 40, he has gone to win countless awards in national and international exhibitions. Now with watercolor technique for florals and still lifes, he shares his years of watercolor experience with you. This book doesn't contain lists of rules, but principles and concepts that will lead you down the path to fulfilling your personal potential as an artist. Okay. So it's slowly unfolding. Oh, look, a ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Ages 8 and up. Avoid the ghosts of Ghost Mansion and make your escape with your something, 2 or more players. A few of the shades you may encounter: the brothers, the cowboy, the widow, as you attempt to escape from Ghost Mansion. Ooh, look at the faces. I did not see the faces on there the first time. Yo. Once again, dude, hair standing up on my arm. I can't. Alright. Mom and Dad's bathroom. Got a comb, glass, standard stuff. Shaving cream. That's some fancy ass looking shaving cream. These don't open. Oh wow, it's a whole separate room for that. That's nice. Shampoo. God, I don't know why I just thought of that meme. That's an old meme. That's been years. Does anybody even know that meme? Ugh. After the honeymoon. Rediscovering your spouse. Personally, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. After the honeymoon. It may seem inevitable that the spark you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. Reverend Alexander Michaels will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Part 1. Provide simple steps to reopen the lines of communication between you and your spouse, allowing you to face the problems you share as partners instead of rivals. Part 2 leverages the Reverend's decades of service to God, helping you connect with a higher power. You'll draw strength from a spirituality you may not even know you have. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. The reserves of passion for your spouse run deep. You just have to know where to look. Reverend Michaels will show you the way. Okay, but I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought sex was not supposed to be for, like, pleasure. In that, like, scenario thing, I really thought it was not. They say, danger, wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Oof. Oh, no. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. What does she mean she won't be needing it anymore? Did she run away with Lonnie? Hey, Sam, you were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant. Here's a handy guide. Orienteer Rifle Team Adventure Training. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Dude, something is talking, I'm telling you. It's voices. It's like the king in her story. I am a born adventuress, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So, if you didn't think I was cool before, you do now, Lonnie D. I love the relationship they've got going on here. Examine composition book. Wow, 81 cents. Samantha Greenbriar, Ghost Hunter Journal. Sightings Journal. Oh, no. August 31st, 1994, 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 1994, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. It said, hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton and fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Also ghost milk. Ooh. Oh, the writing changes. Hold on. These two are different. October 9th, 1994, 11:24. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort. Excuse me, there's a lot of reading in this. October 22nd, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Oscar, that's the pharmacy dude. It was such a big hit in the community that died and left this house. October 28th, 1994, 10 p.m. to October 29th at 4 a.m. Confused me the way they read it. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite all our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. I love how all this stuff has my name on it, like all my boxes made it here. I'm so creeped out. I also still want to know the code. Wait, it can't be 4051, can it? It's not 4051. That was Dad's office code, but let's try it anyway, just to make sure. It has to be like a date Lonnie and Sam have something special. Is there something on this? No. It's not 4051, right? No. Huh. Do they have like a date where they got together or something? Tell me your code. I want to know your damn code. Did the cassette cover have any information about a date that it was written or something? No. Potty mouth. That's what that said. I didn't know. Can we put the cassette in this? That would be cool, actually. That would be so cool if we could actually put it. Wait a minute. There's a letter under the pillow. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What are all the cool kids actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them, because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Look at that. That's a badass picture. I like it. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing, though. Because she put the UFO, the cactuses. Okay. I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. He likes his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. Loslow? He said he doesn't have cats, and also he's never watched whatever the hell that is, but I could see it in his eyes. He was lying. What? October 22nd, 1994. So what if we do 1022? And then I'm done guessing, and we'll see if we can find it eventually. No. I will say, though, this video is going This video is going to end with just the entire album of that shit playing. Okay, guys, so we can't get to the basement. This is the Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Oh. Oh, shit, that scared me. I clicked it like 100 times and it wasn't doing anything, and as I went over, it did. Alright, shit's gonna go down now. Wait, we didn't investigate this room. There's another cassette player. Performance evaluation, Richard Pattermock. So that's Janice Greenbriar. So that's the guy that was sent here to check out the controlled fire. So he was exemplary in knowledge and skill, communication, work ethic, safety procedures, punctuality overall. The comments were Ranger has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Signed, Janice Greenbriar, Senior Conservationist. Okay. Halloween show. Don't forget your costume. The Misfits, they're awesome. See you there. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m. 306 W something downtown.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
I like it. Heavens to Betsy, nothing can stop me. Oh my god, it's another fucking... Oh yeah. Not gonna lie, the other one was better. I don't like how, like, weird these house layouts are. What is this? Yo, what was that? Opal LaRue, wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Opal LaRue is one of the most distinctive writers in our genre. A tour de force, Wildfire is a uniquely beautiful display of LaRue's talent. That's it? The sewing machine? Nothing special about it. Anything in the drawer? No, I can't even close it now. Healthy choices. Skills for a healthful life. Examine map. Lonnie, holy crap. I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage. And it had Oscar's creepy stuff in it. Oh my god. I've got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Oh boy. Okay. So we go back to Mom and Dad's closet. Oh my lord. Yikes, I don't like it. Is this another cassette? Heavens to Betsy. Oh, that's the cover. So these are, what are the song names in it? Nothing Can Stop Me, Decide 3, Stay Away, or Decide, Stay Away, Calculated, Waitress Hell, Intermission 247. Come on, I want to read them. Axemen, Donating my body to science. And I can't read the last one. Could somebody slow it down and read it? Starts with a T, I think. Ooh, that's creepy as fuck. Oh, Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Your costume and my costume. L. Aw, so she was. So I'm Captain Allegra and Lonnie's the First Mate. How did I know? First off, that's like a witch's hat. Oh, no, it's not. It's got the fold. Okay. Ooh, time to go to Mom and Dad's room. I still don't know the code. And it's gonna severely bother me. Mitten. Our cat. Caitlin, age 5. Wow, so I drew that at age 5. Oh. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our own down periods. It's been a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up. They go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Something will get over whatever's distracting him. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new something they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Heart Carol. Well, it seems like Carol adores writing letters more so than Jan here, but... Oh, it is. Look, it's a different... Could I have noticed that before? Aw, no, guys. The fact that there's a crucifix. Ah! Oh no, please. Ghost Hunter, Sam Maloney, Secret House Investigation Log. 3 secret compartments found. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. The search continues. Wait, what did the crucifix say, though? It said something before the damn thing. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Yo. We're back to Dad's office. So there's a panel, that's why there's this gap. It's a secret panel. The Misfits, Saturday, October 29th. Special guest plus Maidenhead.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too.
Mm-hmm.
In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, I really like you. I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Oh, I love it. I actually love it. Take second combo scrap. 50-1, right 3 times, stop at full turn passing, second number, stop at third number, something of Sam Private, property of Sam Private. Okay, so we need to find number 1. Half of Sam's locker combination. Aha, I knew it. Heaven at the Edge of the World, Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Samantha Greenbriar, 9th grade. Oh my god, it's the next chapter. Dude, we're actually getting the book. Allegra and her scout. Okay, so now that we have an understanding of it, it's not just Captain Allegra and the first mate. Captain Allegra is us, and the first mate is Lonnie. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch, high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. I like how they do refer to the first mate as him, even though we know that it's Lonnie. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood, the water poured down. Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and hands and body of a woman. Ah, there it is. Still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." God, I want that book. Is it an actual, I would actually buy that book. Okay, so where are the three places? 1, 2. There has to be a third one. That has to have her locker has to have the key to this door. So we found the one in Dad's office. We found the one in the hallway. Now we have one across from Sam's room. Oh, dude. I'm not joking when I say the hair on my arms keeps standing up, dude. Y'all might think this is just, some, oh my god, whatever. But, this is creepy. They did a good job with the atmosphere. Oh, it's the wheat. I don't want to touch it. Take first combo scrap, 0. To open, first number, turn left, blah, 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 pull shackle. Okay. Completed combination. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Hello? Hello, who are you? Oscar, what do you want? To come back? Oh no. Oscar wants to come home. Oscar wants to come home. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? 051. Yeah, see, I would have never guessed that. Aw, it's Lonnie. There's her red hair. In the army, she had like pink, right? In the army photo, but here's her red hair that they redid with a cross necklace.
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
It happened. Good for her. Good for us. Gosh, Sam. Oh, she has her own Gentleman magazine. Come on. The Great UFO Cover-Up. Yo. She's harking on Dad for having one. Oh my God, she stole her clothes. These still have the fucking tags that, like, when you walk out and they explode with ink normally. No, where did that cassette go? We can't lose this. I'm not joking. I'm coming back up here to listen to this. If the game lets me. Alright. Heave-ho to the basement we go. I'm gonna close this, because with that door being so dark out there, it is actually really freaking me out. Those also look like church doors. What is the M for? Wait, what was Oscar's name? Because ours is Greenbriar. Our last name is Greenbriar. What was Oscar's last name? His obituary's right here. Manson. Yep. I knew that it had to have significance. So heave-ho to the basement we go. What? Is this not the basement? What the hell door is this? To basement. Oh, that's past Dad's... Ah. Okay, that's fine. Y'all tell me... Yeah, see, this is the one that she did in woodshop class, or workshop class, that instead of writing Mom and Dad, he wanted to put the names, and she got yelled at for just doing that instead of, redoing the whole thing. I think that looks good. I don't see a problem with that. Teachers being... and a C- at that? That's a really low-ass grade for something so simple. Oh God, here it goes. Duh. Oh, these lights don't do shit, dude. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes and also It was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man, quite. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again. Same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbriar Esquire. It's an open bag of potato chips. Open bag of tater chips. Aw, look at the drawing. The little birdie and the little mouse.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
I love it. I'm sorry, guys. I love it. I guess I'm a bitch for a good romance. Good romance story. Ah, she redid it. She redid her paper. An ovum starts to develop while the ovum is developing the line of the uterus. It's incredible. Check X. I don't know what the check X is for, but I understand now, so she had to redo it. K is for kind. A is for amazing. I is for intelligent. T is for talented. L is for lighthearted. I is for important. N is for nice. Also, I'm an idiot because it's Sam that is the Captain Allegra. It's Sam and Lonnie. I don't know why I keep saying us. Just because I keep hearing the name, but dude, they better not blow the breakers out. Telling you what. Reed College, Office of Admissions and Financial Aid, Samantha Greenbriar. Congratulations, I'm pleased to inform you of your admission to creative writing track of the Reed Summer Program. We believe you have much to contribute to the community. Based on your portfolio, I am pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuitions and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of the summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. Julie Morris, Director of Admissions.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for?
It better not happen.
I guess she's been planning to join the Army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
If it happens, I'm done. I'm already almost in tears just like thinking about it. It's going to happen. I swear. Richard Greenbriar, PhD, Professor Laureate of English, University of Oregon, 1956. But his face is cut out. And here is one of Granddad's books. Joyce, A Complete Understanding. Complete understanding of what? Dude, I swear if what I think happens, I'm going to be very upset. Manson's Pharmacy Soda Fountain welcomes Boone County youngsters. The cheeks of Goodfellow High School students were rosy today, as each and every last one of us stepped up to the newly christened soda fountain at Oscar Manson's Pharmacy downtown. Following many months of renovations, including a brand new dispenser to mix fizzy water with any number of flavored syrups, and a glass-topped ice cream case from which to scoop, scoop, scoop to the heart's delight. Mr. Manson, long a well-loved future fixture of Main Street, looked overjoyed to welcome the throng of young people. The first sweet served up to the hungry crowd was a chocolate sundae to Terry Greenbriar, age 8. Favorite, blah, 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 nephew of Mr. Manson. Or Mason. So his nephew or whatever, which is my dad. Right. One of Dad's books with something stuck to it. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter. An author's work is an externalization of that which he holds dear, and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional Deus Ex Machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With the father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbriar, PhD. Damn. I think that's Mom's citizenship stuff. Certificate of Naturalization. So she's from Canada. Ah. So she's originally from Canada. Why does it look like the American dollar? Okay, so there's this normal looking room and then there's this creepy looking room. That looks like there's... Is there something back here? Yeah, there's something back there. Let's go in there last. Okay, this is also fucking creepy. I don't like this. X-ray specs. Do we have another cassette? Yolando de Soto. Co-header de Soto. Mexico. Miss Samantha Greenbriar. I'm pretty sure they would not send it like that, but sure. Dear Sam, today's Spanish lesson. Fly, mosca, hubcap, tapacubos, sunbeam, raya de sol, your love, tu amor. I like that hidden thing there. Dear Sam, I'm so happy that you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you. Again. I lie here in bed, and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. To Amor, Lonnie. Ah, your love, Lonnie. I love it. Come on, where's another cassette? There has to be a cassette. Why is there a cassette player? It's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up. What? But I want to read it. Oh, that's bullshit. Nope. Dude, that's bullshit. I want to read it. That's bullshit. I'm ending the recording and starting it again so that I can look and read it. I could pause the recording and read it. We're doing it. I'm ending the recording and I'm looking at it. All right, I told you. This is the video we were recording. Okay, so it's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Her face was spectral in its dim red light. Then I could only feel her. It was different than any time I'd done it myself. Ah, that's why. My head was swimming. I felt disembodied, transported bodily, like being caught in a powerful current, having no control and wanting none. It broke, and I didn't want anything but it again, like a drug. Strategy. Sleepovers are good, but there have been close calls. The basement is good, but cold and smells. My car is good, but riskier still and cramped. Someday we won't have to sneak around anymore. All right, now I can see why. Okay, what is here? So we have all of these bells except for the library bell. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. Role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate, self, Girl Scouts. Penial? Mania? I don't know.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
So here it is. Oh, hell yeah. I'm telling you, I don't like any of them as much as the first. I don't know what ringing those bells will do. Oh God. Oh God. So here's, oh my God, you're telling me that through that door that's locked is the dining, the kitchen, the pantry, the washroom, the laundry, and the greenhouse? Okay, we don't know that, obviously. Terry, age 6, 1957. Age 7, age 8, age 9, 10, 11. Terry, age 12, Thanksgiving, 1963. Oh, it doesn't work. I can't see. I think it's just like... Oh, it's just the logs. I don't know what that did, but we did something. It's probably a puzzle. Grab.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Manson's Pharmacy, January to June 1968, business ledger. What is that? Is that ashes? I have no idea. Mason's Pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today that the announcement that the Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Manson's longtime assistant, and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, I'm sorry, I keep pronouncing the last name wrong, told the Register the specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason had taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Mason's Pharmacy still located on Main Street, but under new maintenance, or new management. Okay. What the fuck am I? This is so confusing. Bratmobile. Costumes. Okay, hold on. This shit's been ripped up. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number 1. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral... Huh. Costume. Skeletons and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Okay, yeah, so that's what we read upstairs. Woman outlaws. This'll show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me. Yeah. There's the cassette. I knew it. I knew it. Heavens to Betsy, terrorists. Oh no, that one doesn't look very great. Let's look at this first. Oh wow, look at that. Captain A. This one's for you, Grossman. Had enough? The great something fellow of 95. Heard enough? Kicking against the patriarchy. Heavens to Betsy. Girls to the front. Look at that. Dude, that shit's lit. Alright. Well, let's throw it in while we're looking around. Okay. Goodfellow Senior High School. Dear Miss Greenbriar, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. Is that immature? As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there have been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Principal Sheldon Grossman. What a fucking douchebag.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Girl Justice Now, Revolution, that's their... Like, they have one, like, color copy. Alright. Oh, fuck, what room is this? Oh, we're by the foyer. This is the house, right? Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Yeah. Good. No, that's not good. Falcon Josephine? Stylish shirt, shampoo set, color, perm, manicure, $119.50. That's a lot for back then. I don't like the light flickering now. So this must be for Spanish class. Is that why she was teaching her the Spanish while she was in Mexico? Order of promotion, Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel. Dear head conservationist Greenbriar, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistant would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which would be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Bruce Pendleton. Hey, Lonnie. Sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then when she is home, she takes it all out on you, like, because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and free-whelming lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live in Florida with your mom? No. With all of that. I like the lighting. I like the lighting bolt. Yikes. Lonnie has mommy issues. What is this? Tickets? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Civic Auditorium. Okay. So we've got Sam. This skull was the coolest thing I'd found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Mary X, miss you, Heart L. P.S. Treasure it always. Oh, that's the green skull from the... Yeah. God, where the hell is the light switch? Somebody's gonna be like standing in a room or sitting in a room. Mom's purse. Man, she got a lot of fucking purses. Manual for Forestry Research and Education. Okay. Yeah, don't need that. Oh, we do want to read that note underneath of it, though. Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More than that, clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? And that was who? Rick? Okay, hold on. Let's read our postcard that we sent. Another one of the postcards I sent. Jesus, dude. That's beautiful. I would love to visit that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. All you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I'd love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull, probably. Love, Katie. God, no butts in heaven. Disciplinary referral. Samantha, principal's office. Distributing inappropriate materials on school ground. Phone call to parent. Out of school suspension. 424 to 428. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You're grounded from the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges. and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again, Dad. We can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. Shoo.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me.
Dude, they're boomers, that's why.
Joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
I love that. They're in for one very long phase. Yeah, they're fucking boomers, dude. What do you expect? Sorry. First off, congratulations, Janice Greenbriar, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay. So we have to figure out when we'll be back next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita. Boss lady. Soon. Heart Carol. So, Rick, is that the dude on the fucking magazine cover? Like the lumberjack looking guy? And they're gonna, like, have an affair or something? Crumpled manuscript. The accidental warrior. Don't give up on this, honey. Aw, see, she's trying to be motivational to him. I'm getting very nervous. I'm getting more and more nervous, guys. Whoa. Now that's an insane cover. Bratmobile Some Special. Okay. Sam's schedule. Working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 to 7 p.m., Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Pattermock. Sunday, the 4th of June, 1995, at 4:30 o'clock in the afternoon, Sunset Lutheran Church, Seaside, Oregon. Wow, they have an ice maker in this old-ass fridge, really? Or water? Is this a spoiled ghost milk? Yo, that was not good time. I did not like that timing. Is there something in one of the drawers? What kind of cola is that? Ah, cola. Here's the other milk. Is that the ghost milk instead? Okay, so nothing. Oh, this shit's in the way. Oh. That might help. Okay. That drawer's broken. Well, yeah, what the fuck happened to this kitchen, dude? I tried putting all the metal in the microwave. Nothing. 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 Creamy peanut butter. Damn, now I want peanut butter. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. Can't make it send regrets to Rick's wedding. Because that's their anniversary trip. Okay. Charity junk pickup. Basement. Noon question mark. Dentist Sam 3:30. Forest Loop. Something hike event. Church potluck and they're gonna make scalloped potatoes. Everything. Something elementary. Public. Something clean up. Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbriar. Have received your formal acceptance letter. I write to congratulate you on your new position. As Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service, we wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest. We very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State of Forestry office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. And that was signed April 10th. Men are what their mothers made them. I'm sure that if the mothers of various nations could meet, there would be no more wars. My life, my mom has been the person that I've always looked up to. Where there is a mother in the home, matters go well. Motherhood is at the best when the tender chords of sympathy have been touched. I remember my mother's prayers, and they have always followed me. That was fucking footsteps to the right. They have clung to me all my life. A Freudian slip is when you say one thing but mean another. But mean your mother. Get it? The heart of a mother is a deep abyss at the bottom of which you will always find forgiveness. An ounce of mother is worth a pound of clergy. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children because they are more certain they are their own. A mother's heart is a patchwork of love. Mother is the name for God in the lips and hearts of little children. Mother's love grows by giving. The tie which links mother and child is of such pure and immaculate strength as to be never violated. Mother is a verb, not a noun. Sorry, that was really a pain in the ass to read. Yeah, this kitchen's a fucking nightmare. Hamburger dinner, that's literally hamburger helper. The thing is sometimes you gotta throw shit out of the way because you find some... Oh my god, are these fucking beans? What the fuck? Alright. Sometimes there's shit like hidden. That's just salad dressing. Oh my god, what even is that Thousand Island dressing? Oh, what the fuck is this? Hold up. Okay. Whew, that was dark. The accidental pariah. A message from our future. Saved the president once, but within 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. Dear Mr. Greenbriar, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension, what? Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out-there, mass-market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run, since our inception 4 years ago. Unearthing and reviving Christ, or zombie-like, timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in a Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising psychopath by night, sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that he deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want you to supply a new foreword for the books. To appear in brand new editions, The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by the Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on the Weird Odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palm of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Medish Kaczynski, publisher, Unknown Dimension, in Newark, New Jersey. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary June 3rd through the 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Oh, she quit her job, asked me about clown combo. She said, fuck that, goes right in the garbage. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the... Oh, sorry. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the whole run of the house till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its must-see allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you're so gross. Never change. Sam. Oh my god, dude. Lonnie is fucking wild, and I'm all here for it. Dude, Lonnie is literally wild, but I support it. Alright, so... we've almost reached the end of the house, right? Booted Out, a going-away show for Lonnie D. Girl Scouts, last show ever.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Damn. The tears are welling up, man. I'm telling you, I don't like this. Why they have a fucking cookbook? Why do they have a cookbook on the toilet? What the fuck? Alright. One last door here. That leads to another door here. Love how the pants are folded in the dryer. Oh shit, there's a note in the pocket. Sam. I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college... and you're a famous writer, so she is doing writing. And I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed. Things will be different. Until then, L. It's okay. We'll keep it together. Keep it together. We got this. We'll keep it together. That looked like a leg for a second. Keep it together. Keep it together. We got this, guys. Lock in. We gotta lock in. Lock in, team. The Accidental Human. So there's another one of his manuscripts. Strong Pines Couples Counseling Retreat in the Gorge. Ah, so they went to a counseling retreat. They didn't go on a camping trip. They went on a counseling retreat. Where the fuck are all these sticky notes in the book? Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revised interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terrence L. Greenbriar. Jazz. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell's heard the president's call. Twice he saved the president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So, when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him, and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you saved this time will be your own. Where will do it? Secret door under stairs, midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Do what? The parents were gone. Oh yeah, the 5th through the 7th
We
or
agreed our
something?
last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all.
3rd through
It
7th.
worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And
I'm
she
going to
held me.
cry.
She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Damn. Damn. I'm a bitch, guys. So it's this secret door right here. Wow. This is insane. Oh my god, what are they doing? A fucking summoning ritual? Possession and exorcism, interacting with supernatural and releasing unwanted spirits. So they're releasing this homie. Name tag. Yeah, Oscar. There's the attic key. That's his photo. Yeah, let's put that shit... Wait, put back. Oh god, can we not put it face down? Honey snaps. And soda.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Man. This is... guys. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you, Lonnie. What do you mean what we had?
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us.
Tears.
And that she couldn't go through with it, with the Army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Are we gonna get a happy ending? So here's the dark room of all their pictures. I love that. That's beautiful. Is this where they fucked with the Ouija board, though? Letters to Katie?
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Homie, I'm sad. Homie, I'm sad. Katie might not be sad because she didn't... But I'm sad. I'm so glad it had a happy ending, though. I really thought it was gonna go in a different direction. Well, both of their names are Sarah. That's funny. That was beautiful. I was not expecting that. That was incredible. Wow. That just shows, you know what? Life has a way, right? If something is meant to be, it will happen. Life always finds a way. Wow. I highly recommend you guys check this game out for yourself. Thank you for going on this emotional journey with me. I did not expect this at all. I thought it was like a psychological horror game. Oh, look at the cats. I thought it was one of the psychological horrors where you're just gonna go around and read about some horror shit that happened to your family. One thing I am confused about is the whole summoning of the Oscar dude, but thank you all for going on this emotional journey with me. How incredible. Screenshot that one. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Gone Home. If you guys did enjoy the game and you did enjoy the video, hit the like button. It really does help out a lot. If you guys are new, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can see when I post a video or go live in the future. Normally my, intros or outros are much more energetic, but this is just, I can't even be energetic right now. Like, yeah, I mean, it's also 1:42 in the morning, but it is just, wow. That's all I can say. So, yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. This was incredible. But other than that, guys, have a great morning, have a great night, have a great evening, have a great afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye. I'm so sad. Can I load back in? I said I was going to load back in and listen to that rock song, that first rock song, because I really do want to. So on the main menu, it did say resume game, and I clicked it. I told you guys I was coming back to listen to this. So you know what? We're just going to pretend like everything's not sad, and we're just going to lift up the spirits and just jam out